right, I'm about to talk in a minute and a half anyway. So I'll just look at you and tell me if it's good. Hmm? Oh, you should probably go up there because it's $15 a piece. So see if you can just get them in. Just be like, hey, they're with me. Or I don't know. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 10 minutes away from Derby action. If you are here for the ballet, well, you paid for the wrong ticket because this is not the ballet. So as we get ready and get set up here tonight, first of all, we're welcoming from outside the area the Rock City or Rock Springs, Wyoming Bitter Bombshells. They'll be here in black and they'll be taking on your very own Beehive Skate Revolution Barbies in pink and their new graduates that are here tonight. So this is a graduation bout for some, and for some it's a traveling out of town bout. So we're going to bring you all the action here as we go. Few rules about Derby. You'll see there is a red line that goes around the Derby court there on the outside. You are to do everything you can to stay on that side of the line. We will do everything we can to stay on this side of the line. Just remember, if you step onto the track, there are 30 people moving at 30 miles an hour that are used to hitting things, and I don't know that you're used to getting hit by one of them, so stay off the track. If you have a skater out there and they go down in a big ball of fire and you want to see what's going on, again, stay where you are. There'll be an excellent medical staff that'll rise to the occasion, float across the track like angels, and tend to your loved one as they go through it. They will then escort them back to the medic box. They will take care of them. And at that point is your time to kind of engage. Let them go through their stuff and they will take care of them. Our medics are very highly skilled, and they have even written policies that have been adapted for Major League Baseball, football, and hockey and basketball. So they're qualified, competent in that. Let them do their thing. There are a lot of things going on tonight. There are concessions here. There are vendors going on. And we also have a raffle going on. We'll be bringing you all that stuff as we go through it. But in about 3 minutes and 45 seconds, we're going to line these two teams up. We're going to send them around the track. And with a cheering round of applause, we're going to introduce each one of them to you. You want to do it? Yeah, I'm ready. You are. You want to go first? All right, we're going to speed things up here. These guys are anxious to get going, so we're going to bring both teams up to the line, and we're going to roll them out. So get ready to cheer loudly. Get ready to see what's going on, and they are about to get out there. So here we go. First off, as we do, we introduce our visiting team first and foremost, so we get to laugh at them when they don't know how to roll out with us right. That's just part of it. Sorry. Here we go. All right, folks. So the bittersweet Bombshells from Rock Spring, Wyoming. Here we go. Number 15, Killa Kyla. Number 23, Orange Crush. Number 275, Mirda. Number 27, Banshee Rose. Number 313, Biohazard. Number 333, La 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 Loca. Number 413, Mojo Bobo. Number 42, Hooper. Number 420, the Slamityville Horror. Number 44, Mini Mayhem. Number 56, Chaotic Cougar. Number 57, 16, Huckleberry. Number 61, Lady Havoc. And rounding out the bombshell tonight is number 70, More Plowbell. They'll be led into battle tonight by Coach Nick and Slash and Axel. All right, taking them on tonight will be your BSR, your Beehive Skate Resolution Blondes in the pink. They are the Barbies. Introducing first, 0010 Malware. (0424) Turbo. Number 10, the Kilmore Girl. (1039) Lavender Menace. (2319) Brew. Number 369, Bat Sits Crazy. Number 426, Hannibal Lecter. Number 47, Ash Kicker. Number 569, Fruit Smacks. Number 57, Sasquatch. (618) Ajax. Number 711, Connie Kazi. Number 89, Sharknado. Number 913, Dorketta. Number 63, Brusenberg. Number 76, Ooh, Barracuda. 977, Sacagawea. And rounding out the Beehive is number 934, Jeannie Weasley. Leading the Barbies in is Charingua and Mama Mary. And now your referees, your lawgivers for tonight. We have on skates, we have Sushi, Margie Ram, Bonnie, D, Gypsy Wiper Out, Flyboy, Sushi, Princess Pink Drink. Non-skating is Gay Old Time, Punky Bruiser, Sujo, Gigi Roxham, Glow Job, Knoxford, /, Morris, and Heartbreaker. Okay, we missed one skater there, number 696, Sandy Crush for the Bombshells, or the Barbie team. Sorry about that. These guys put a lot of work in to not get them, so big round of applause for Sandy Crush. All right, folks, referees have skated into positions. Now, a couple more things as you see what's going on. It's always a good reminder to cheer positively for what's going on. Everybody puts a lot of work into this. Nobody's out there to intentionally hurt anybody. So please restrict your cheering to positive cheering only. And leave the referees alone. They get a little sensitive sometimes. So, you can pick on the call, but not the referee. Princess Pink Drink, you can pick on all the time. He says you do not have enough moxie to pick on him enough. So feel free to pick on the head referee tonight. All right, folks. So as we're settling in tonight, a couple of things we got going on here. First of all, a big shout out to our sponsors. Without sponsors, we cannot do Derby. Pit Viper sunglasses. We'll go into that in detail. Salt Lake Film Society. We'll talk about them. Bucked Up, The Pie, the Beehive Skate Shop, and X96 Radio from Hell. These are all our sponsors for tonight. Oh, there's a few more. And we also have Hellskate is here as a vendor. And there is a raffle going on tonight. So it looks like there's a number of 6 baskets here. Everything from a Barbie Dream Home basket, $100 gift certificate to McGee's and Company Home Furnishing Supplies, plus an Amazon Echo. All right, so it looks like the skaters are primed up, ready to go. All right, it looks like we're going to be starting off with number 61 for the black team. That is going to be Lady Havoc going head-to-head with 569 for the pink team. That's Fruit Smacks. So here we go. Fruit Smacks trying to fight to the outside, gets shoved out by number 27 and recycled back. And meanwhile, breaking out is Lady Havoc. Lady Havoc laying some havoc down, gets around inside, coming back around. Fruit Smacks is just now outside, and Lady Havoc has made contact. Lady Havoc is into the back of the pack, pushing forward. Coming around is Fruit Smacks. Fruit Smacks met in, and there the black team is set up. And there we go, Lady Havoc. Here's their team calling it off, so they call it off like they're told. All right, so it looks like we skate to a 4-4 tie. No advantage there. Hooper comes out for the black team. That's number 42 going head-to-head with number 23-19. That is Bruja. That name's going to get better and better to say over the night, I tell you. So here we go, Bruja in the inside, Hooper on the outside. Whistle blows, they both plow into the middle. Hooper trying to go to the outside. Bruja trying to follow along. Bruja stuck into the back, trying to get through there, pushing through that black wall. Black wall not given. Now body start going to the ground. Bruja getting back up fast, trying to get through there. Pushing in there. Big stop right there. Boy, I got to get some new glasses. I think these ones are a little blurry. I can't quite see over there, but out of there is Hooper. Hooper is out of there first. They gave the go-ahead. And now we have people heading to the Mojo Jojo Casa House or the Pie Pizzeria Sin Box. All right, Hooper's back into the pack. Hooper sees it and calls it off, as their coach has said. All that work for a 1-point jam. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you put very little work in and get a few points, and sometimes you put a tremendous amount of work and only get 1 or 2 points, and that's what just happened. So here we go. We got that is Malware going head-to-head with Biohazard. 0010 for the pink team, 313 for the black team. And it looks like, oh, there we go. First time Barbies has broken through. Malware has gotten through the firewall and skated back. Ooh, Barracuda Cycling Biohazard says, I know what to do with you. I put you in a red can, I take you outside, and I cycle you back. But Malware or Biohazard knows how to get through and seep through the cracks and is now out of there. Malware is into the pack and scoring points. We'll see what Malware wants to do with this. Biohazard coming back around. Ooh, Barracuda leading the troops down there. And Malware instinctively calls it off. All right, it looks like number 0424, that is Turbo. The captain for the Barbies tonight is coming out there. And it looks like going head-to-head with Mini Mayhem. And it looks like Turbo's, nope, Turbo dropped to the knee. Oh, now Turbo collects it, gets back up. I thought for sure Turbo had an opening, and then Turbo collapsed, but Turbo got back up and went right through there. They're flying through there. Not to be denied is Mini Mayhem. Mini Mayhem has been shot out of that pack, coming back around, but Turbo is into the pack. Turbo's getting cycled back. We'll see what Turbo wants to do. Mini Mayhem goes to the inside, plows into number 10. That is the Kilmore girl. All right, the Bombshells send out Huckleberry. I guess somebody said, I'll be your Huckleberry, and she stepped up. She's going head-to-head with number 369. That is Bat Hit Crazy. They're both cocked, locked, ready to rock, and here we go. They fire out. Bat Hit going to the outside, gets cycled back around. And Huckleberry plowing right up the middle. No! Margie Ram says, no soup for you. They saw something they didn't like. I know that's a penalty. I don't know what all the penalties look like, but they got a penalty for that one. So Huckleberry going to the sin bin. Margie Ram said, I'll be your Huckleberry, and send him in there. That is the Modo Jojo Casa House for tonight. So here we go, still trying to fight through the pack. No lead jammer established. Bat Hit Crazy still able to establish lead jammer, and does just that. As D-Rex gives the thumb up and they say you are good. That is not the loser sign. That is the lead jammer sign. So Bat Hit Crazy, they're flying around. They're coming back up to the pack. Their team is backed off. Bat Hit says, I got this. Up out of the box is Huckleberry. Huckleberry makes quick contact and gets through there. Big team didn't see Huckleberry coming. They were stacked up on the second turn. All right, and now Bat Hit is getting the call, and they call it off. Bat Hit getting 3, leveling things off. It's a seesaw battle so far. All right, it looks like number 61 for the black team. That is Lady Havoc going head-to-head with 426. That's Hannibal Lecter. All right, and it looks like Lady Havoc is out first. Lady Havoc counts in all kind of general. Hannibal Lecter got to her Papa Beans, and they're taking off. They're coming around. Not in time, though, as Lady Havoc calls it off before Hannah gets anything opened up. All right, Mini Mayhem lining up for the Bombshells. And Bat Hit Crazy lining up for the Barbies. Whistle blows, they go. Mini Mayhem probe in the middle of the pack, runs into a big pack. Pack slowing them down. Mini Mayhem able to break it free and gets out first. Coming out of the pack, though, is Fruit Smacks. I'm sorry, that is Fruit Smacks. Mini Mayhem coming back around. Gets into the back. Gets the orders from their coach. Goes down hard. Rosenberg gets that name for a reason. That sank the Titanic over there. All right, Biohazard for the black team, lining up against 23-19 for the pink team. That is Brouhaha. Looks like Brouhaha brought her own cheering section over there. Good to see. So here we go. Brouhaha to the inside. Biohazard going in the middle. Now they're both on the outside. Biohazard slips, drops, gets back up, gets cycled back around. Princess Pink Drink. Oh, Princess Pink Drink is it's a power jam. No, yes, a power jam. I'm not sure the Brouhaha knows what they got called for. It's a forearm call. They're going to get 30 seconds. If you guys are not familiar with Derby, I'll explain what's going on. In Derby, you can get a penalty. A penalty is using any part of your body part other than your butt, your side, your shoulder, things like that. So if Brouhaha puts her arm out and extends it or too high, that's a forearm or illegal block penalty, and they go for 30 seconds of quiet time. While they're sitting in Mojo Dojo Casa House, they can silently reflect. If they get 7 of those, they're ejected from the game. So here we go. Biohazard is skating around. Biohazard's got 4 looking for more. Now Brouhaha has served their penalty and coming out of the box, so it's both sides are even strength. All right, it looks like Lady Havoc coming out for the black team, going up against 0010 Malware. We've seen these two jammers before. Lady Havoc on the move, sliding around. Malware is cocked and locked, ready to move forward. Tries to move forward and gets shoved out of bounds. Lady Havoc is out. Malware is cycled back by number 56. That's Cougar. Chaotic Cougar cycles Malware back, but Lady Havoc is back into the back. Lady Havoc is making contact with the back. Takes a hit from Sacagawea and is able to say, no! They get the cut track penalty. That means they stepped out of bounds. They got to get out hurt quickly or they'll get a second penalty. They're out of bounds and they're skating. That's a cut track penalty, which means they made an advance while their skate was out of bounds. Sacagawea did their job and shoved them out of bounds. They thought they could move forward, but Wheeler was able to keep everything in bounds. Lady Havoc was not. Now, because Lady Havoc had established lead jammer, there can be no lead jammer, and the jam will go the full 2 minutes. So that means Malware is out there. Malware takes a big hit from 571. That's Huckleberry with a big hit. Mama Mary sending in instructions. Penalty box clears. All skaters in contact with each other. The pack must be within 10 feet of each other. Nobody's allowed to be too far out. And there we go. Lady Havoc is in and out. Lady Havoc, having completed their first time through, gets first 4 points. If you remember, Lady Havoc got a jam when they were coming. They got a penalty when they were coming around, which meant they could still keep their initial pass, but they do not get any more points until they're out and they're scoring around. So here we go. Lady Havoc is back in, got 4, looking for more. They have to skate the entire time, and Lady Havoc gets through there. And we run out of jam time. So these are excellent times, folks, for you to get up, move around. Remember, there is a raffle going on over there. Derby is not cheap. It is not free. Nobody gives us this stuff for free, so make sure you support our local roller derby. There is some derby swag going over there. If you're having a problem getting your lunch money taken away or, you're at the office and people are picking on you, let them think you play roller derby. They'll back off. So here we go. We got number 44. That's Lady Mayhem out there with no other jammer, I see. I guess there was a penalty at the end there or something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But I do see Malware in the box and Mini Mayhem moving forward. So Malware is in the box. Something happened at the end of it I didn't catch. And Mini Mayhem is out and your lead jammer. And here we go. Back around is Mini Mayhem. The Bombshells, or the Barbies, sending folks, they got a couple of blockers in the box. Their jammer's been released. Their jammer's made contact, but now we got the other jammer going to the box, so that's going to... Oh, we have a star pass, folks. So a star pass is where the jammer takes off the star and hands it to the person with the stripe. Now, the person with the stripe has until they get all the way back around to get their star on. Once they get their star on, they are now the jammer. They can only score points when you have the star on your helmet. You can only get lead jammer with the star on your helmet. So here we go. And through there is Turbo. Turbo's got their initial pass, and now they got 4. We got a tie ball game here, folks. Boxes are clearing out. And Turbo is in there making some noise. Turbo getting a lot of help from their team as their team plows the road. Number 15 will not let Turbo go. And it looked like, yeah, they got a little bit of a directional call on that. That was number 15. That is Kyla. They can't drive them in a reverse derby direction, and that's exactly what they were doing. You got to constantly be going in the derby direction. That's the difference in flat track roller derby. Everybody goes in the same direction. People often say, why are there more injuries in football versus derby when there's far less padding? Well, because football is 2 exchanges of opposite force. In derby, everybody's going in the same direction, supposedly. So here we go. We got Hooper lining up against 369. That is bat hit crazy. I think their helmet says Batty, so we're just going to call him Batty. Batty versus Hopper, excuse me. Hopper trying to get to the outside. Batty trying to get to the inside. Now Batty goes to the outside. Batty is almost free and Batty is out. But Hopper is out first. Hooper is out. Hooper is coming around. Hooper's digging in. So is Batty. Batty looking for an opening. Coach Nick sending the call in. Hooper hears it, calls it off. So here we go. Barbie sent out a new jammer. This is Dorketta going up against Biohazard. Dorketta 913. Here we go. Whistle blows. They're both in the middle. Biohazard gets shoved out by number 10. Dorketta getting shoved out by 27. Dorketta finds the inside. Now looking to the outside, trying to follow around. And it looks like Dorketta might get out. Dorketta's got one more to beat. And Dorketta's loose. Dorketta's first time jamming tonight. Dorketta's lead jammer. Barracuda cycling back. Biohazard. Box is clear. Both teams at full strength. And now Biohazard's able to bust through there. Biohazard gets through. It's her initial pass. We'll see what Dorketta wants to do. Dorketta getting instruction, not hearing it. And there we go. I even saw Reverend Paynard out there trying to call it. That's what happens when derby. You're not quite used to your coaches. These are different coaches than they're used to. You're not quite used to the sound of their voice yet, telling you to call it off. So here we go, number 23, Orange Crush, lining up against, I think that's Fruit Smacks. That is Fruit Smacks. Whistle blows and they go. Here we go, right into the middle goes Fruit Smack. Now to the outside. Fruit Smack sees it. Digs in hard. Gets around fast. Fruit smack, that candy smack that hits back. Here we go. Oh, and now we have a cut track penalty. Fruit Smack's World. It's a power jam. Keep going, Fruit Smack. Dig as hard as you can. Your team's there to help you. Fruit Smack comes in. Oh, it shakes off a block. That was 5-7. That was Huckleberry. I've seen Huckleberry tonight already throw some heavy duty weight smacks. So Fruit Smack shook that one off and now gets back in, gets 8 points. Coming back around, still looking for more. Gets shoved out of bounds on turn 2. Cycled back in. And now out. Bombshells get their jammer back. The pink team forms up a wall. Sees 23 coming back. That's Orange Crush. Fruit Smacks is going through. Sugar Free. There we go. Drop to one knee and slide through. Everything stayed in bounds. Jamie Dodrick says, gives the okay. Says keep going. And now Orange Crush is out. They're giving Orange Crush 4 points. This is Fruit Smack's World. All right, and we got a call off here. Hang on a second. We got a referee over here. And we go anyway. So here we go. Hooper up against 696. 696 is... I don't have a 696. Well, it's Barbie. Barbie is out first. I know they gave me 696's name, and I got it right. I forgot to write it down. We're going to get that fixed here by halftime. So here we go. 696 is on a power jam, and they are the lead jammer. And they got 4. So here we go. Hooper's out of the box and making contact back with the pink wall. They got some sort of penalty and all the fracas. Bodies go down, and now Hooper gets around. Hooper's around. And 696 gets... Oh, folks, that's intermission. Boy, time flies when you're calling Derby. I didn't even look over there. So here we go, folks. That's our first half of Derby action. A lot of these guys out here right now, this is their first time ever playing a real bout. And we brought in some roughnecks from Wyoming, and they're giving it all they can handle. So it looks like we are going to go to halftime. We do ask you to hang out for a minute. Let the skaters go to the bathrooms. Use the bathrooms for a few minutes, and then you can use them. That is an excellent time for you to get up, buy some raffle tickets. There is a raffle going on for a Barbie Dream Home basket, a Barbie Makeover basket, your Knuff butt basket, Send It Barbie basket, Cinema. You wait till you see what he drinks. All right, and we're picking up where we left off as we see Beehive Skate Revolution Blonde sends out Turbo, followed up with number 61. That is Lady Havoc. Everybody's cocked, locked, ready to rock. Everybody's crouched, ready to go. Muscles tense. Grips tighten. Whistle blows and they go. Here we go. Turbo going into the middle. Lady Havoc. Oh, no, we call it off. Uh-oh, resetting there. I think that was a jump, or Prince Albert wasn't quite ready or something like that. I guess his umbrella wasn't quite ready, opened up in the drink yet. So here we go. We're going to start that again. That didn't happen, that last one. So Lady Havoc going up against. And here we go. Getting out first is Turbo. Turbo's the first one out. Lady Havoc trying to beat up on Bruisenberg. Bruisenberg has to let Lady Havoc go. No, Lady Havoc gets the forearm call. D-Rex say you. Yes, you, Lady Havoc, must go to the sin bin for 30 seconds to reflect. Oh, and not realizing it, Turbo calls it off. But that's okay, because now that's a power start there. Turbo had the advantage. I think Turbo got the instruction. And Mama Mary said, call it off when you get back around. Not realizing they had a power jam, and they could have kept going. But that's okay. They call it off, so that means a power start. 23-19 comes out. That is Brouhaha. They're going to be the power jammer at first. We'll see what their team wants to do. Whistle blows and nobody moves. Here we go. Now we move. Brouhaha goes into the black pack. Trying to move him forward. Now Sacagawea dropping back to provide some offense. Trying to blow a hole open for Brouhaha. Brouhaha is breaking it down. Brouhaha gets out. Brouhaha is out now. Brouhaha digging for home. Mama Mary says, keep going. Don't you think anything. Keep going. Get in there and hit somebody. Brouhaha gets in there. Hits number 44. That's Minnie Mayhem taking the bulk of that punishment. Now out of the back is a Lady Havoc. Lady Havoc immediately makes contact with the pink wall. Pink wall holds strong. Sacagawea cycles back. Lady Havoc has to hand off to another jammer. It looks like Malware gets ran over by Lady Havoc. Now Lady Havoc is out. Lady Havoc on their initial passes. They did not make a clean pass the first time. Brouhaha, realizing Lady Havoc is coming around, calls it off before anything goes. All right, 569. That is Fruit Smacks. That is a snack that hits back. Going up against 313. That is Biohazard. Nothing better than a bomb that's a biohazard. Here we go. Biohazard outside. Fruit Smack right up the middle, right into the black wall. Keeps her track presence all good. But Biohazard out first. Biohazard's got about 30 feet on Fruit Smacks. Fruit Smacks coming around. Biohazard getting in, cutting speed, trying to go in, going to the inside, runs into Ooh Barracuda. Ooh Barracuda doesn't move an inch. Fruit Smacks goes to the outside, gets cycled back. And now cuts to the inside. Now Fruit Smacks has the advantage. Biohazard is still your lead jammer. You don't lose lead jammer unless you go to the box. But Fruit Smack has the advantage. They've got 4 and they're back around for more. Coach Nick trying to send a message in to Biohazard. Biohazard can't hear it. Biohazard hears the word, calls it off. All right, here we go. Lining up is going to be Turbo up against Huckleberry. Huckleberry to the outside. Turbo to the inside. Both pushing it back forward. Now Turbo's on the outside. Huckleberry right stuck in the middle. Turbo takes a huge hit out of bounds, gets cycled back like La 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 Loca. Huckleberry is broken loose. Huckleberry is making hay. Turbo stuck in the wash, still chinning and going out. Now 27. Oh, they're going to get 27 for a forearm, I'm guessing. That was a pretty obvious one as they lifted their forearm. Their forearm broke contact with their body, and then they pushed forward. So here we go. Turbo still stuck in there. Can't get around the initial pack. They are down one blocker. That's not affecting them too much as Turbo is having a hard time. Coming around is Huckleberry. Huckleberry's got 4, looking for more. Huckleberry's got 8. And Huckleberry coming around looking for more. Now out of the wash is Turbo. Turbo on their initial pass. Turbo about to make contact with the pack. Huckleberry's already back in. Huckleberry's got 8. Looking for more. We'll see where Huckleberry wants to call it. It's Huckleberry's show. Huckleberry hears her coach, calls it off in that far corner. All right, we come out of this. Now it looks like 3-6-9. That is going to be Batty or Bat Hit Crazy going head to head with Mini Mayhem. Whistle blows, Bat to the inside. Mayhem plowing up the middle. Now Mayhem trying to go through the inside. Runs into Bruisenberg. Bruisenberg stands him up. Batty getting cycled back by number 15. That is Kilakila. Kilakila cycles back Batty. Loose and out of the box is Mini Mayhem. Mini Mayhem is your lead jammer. They're coming around. They're looking at that pink pack. Bruisenberg trying to organize their troops. Bat Hit Crazy getting held up by the black wall. Right now we just got one-on-one blocking and doing a good job of it. Not yet breaking containment, but that was enough, and they call it off. We'll see how many points. It looks like 3 points there. Here we go. Fruit Smack lining up against Biohazard. It would be bad if you combine the two, a Biohazard Fruit Snack. So here we go. Whistle blows and they go. Biohazard trying the outside. Fruit Smack following along. Fruit Smack has an opening. Fruit Smack sees that opening and accelerated. Dropped the pedal and put the hammer down and went for it. Mama Mary says, get going, girl. Get up there and get some more points. Fruit Smack coming in full head of steam. Runs into 78. 78 does not budge. That's more Plowbell. Mama Mary trying to get Fruit Smack to call it off. I'm not sure who called it off. It was probably Fruit Smack. All right, 42 for the black team. That's Hooper going up against 424. That is Turbo, the team captain for the Barbie team. Whistle blows and they go. Yep, you can go. That's it. That was the whistle. And here we go. Looks like Hopper's out. Hopper's out first. Hopper is coming around. Hopper's digging in. Still stuck in there is Turbo. Turbo getting rid of it out of bounds. Hopper's back in. Hopper looking to score. Hopper with some nice skating. Gets around, drops a couple of bombshells. And a couple of blondes hit the deck. Coming back around, we do got Turbos out of the pack. Hopper is going to call it off before Turbo can get in there and make any hay. Now, folks, we only got about 10.5 minutes in this bout. A reminder, we do have a whole nother bout coming up. That second bout tonight is going to be. Oh, looks like we're going to go at it again, adding a few different players here and there. And we'll see how that works out. So it looks like we got a timeout, official timeout. So the teams only have 3 timeouts, but officials have as many as they need. Because once again, the most important thing is getting the call right, and that's what officials generally do when they call a timeout. Is they're talking about what did you see, what did I see? Are we getting all the calls right? They might be talking about somebody who's in foul trouble. Sometimes in Derby we lose track of how many fouls are going on. So there is a penalty box manager that is just keeping track of how many penalties everybody gets, in addition to 2 penalty box timers. So this is an excellent time to get up, move around, go to concessions, buy yourself a snacky to eat, a bar of soap for the car ride home afterwards. Maybe we'll get a little rain and we can just shower off outside. I do understand there is a little bit of a potluck afterwards, so feel free to save for that. There is looks like a couple of photo booths going on, one Oppenheimer one and one Barbie one. And then there is also a raffle going on. Once again, Derby is not cheap. It's not free. We have to have raffles and things like that because no bazillionaires want to buy us or pay for us because we're willing to be bought. But nonetheless, so donate yourself to the raffle prizes, and we'll be doing the raffle drawings a little later. In the raffle baskets, we have a number of things. First of all, we have a Barbie Home Dream Basket, which has a $100 gift card to McGee & Company, a home furniture and decor brand, plus an Amazon Echo. There is a Barbie Makeover Basket, which is a gift basket, a local roller derby or local Salt Lake City hair and beauty salon, brown gel, stained pillowcase, teeth whitening products, and other things. You're a Knuff butt basket. This is a $100 gift card to Salt Lake Barber Company and some stickers. So here we go. We're coming back after that. Everything's set up. It looks like 23 Orange Crush is going to be going up against 426. That is Hannah Belector. Whistle blows and they go. Here we go. Orange Crush into the pack. Hannah Belector to the outside. Trying to get her on. Tiptoeing along the outside and does. Pushes that pack open. Moves it forward and Hannah Belector is out first. Hannah Belector with some fine faba beans. And here we go. Hannah Belector is coming around. Hannah Belector's got their sights set on some juicy black wall. Hits it and says, ooh, medium rare. That's what I like in a wall. Orange Crush still trying to fight through there. Orange Crush is now out. Orange Crush is coming around. Hannah Belector is into the scoring, but takes a big hit from 27. That is Banshee Rose there, making sure Hannah Belector understands who she is. Hannah Belector is your... and it looks like Orange Crush is stopped. I'm wondering if Orange Crush has run out of steam. They are backed off. Referees are checking on the status of them. And the referee. Folks, Derby is a hard sport. If you don't think so, try strapping on some wheels. Every bit of those pads is not to protect them from hitting. It is protecting them from hitting the ground. So these people out here tonight are taking some brutal hits. And after a while, it can just wear and tear on you. It's hot. It's muggy. I give them credit for just being out there. I run out of energy, and I'm only talking. So here we go, 61, Lady Havoc lining up against 913 for the pink team. That is Dorchetta. Orchetta is one of my favoriteest things, but here we go. Whistle blows. Lady Havoc punishing the back, moving laterally. Dorchetta trying to move along, gets to the outside. Lady Havoc is out first. Dorchetta is now behind. Dorchetta is about 40 feet behind. Dorchetta coming around, digging hard. Lady Havoc into the pack, runs right into Malware. Malware takes a hit and keeps it going. No, Lady Havoc is going to get the penalty there. That's going to give Dorchetta the opportunity to score. Dorchetta's still on the track. You're still there. You're good, Dorchetta. Keep moving. No. Oh, Dorchetta getting the penalty. So what happens, folks? We have a jammer in the box. The other jammer will be immediately released once Dorchetta gets there. Dorchetta will only have to serve the amount of time that jammer was in there. You always have to have a jammer on the box, so that's a way to shorten a penalty. Dorchetta's in the track. Dorchetta's releasing, and that releases Lady Havoc. Now, neither one of them can call the jam off because lead jammer was established, and now all they can do is score. So we will go the full jam time. Coming back around, Malware hits the dirt. Malware pops up. Malware doing everything they can to get in Lady Havoc's way. Now Lady Havoc skating off. And at an opportunely bad time because Dorchetta was released from the box. So Dorchetta's got the next 30 seconds to skate out there all by their lonesome. They can tell their team to get in there and cause chaos or get out of my way. Whatever you want. Dorchetta says, I'm going to go in there. And now her team realizes they come through and they start hitting. Jeannie Weasley psyching people around. Dorchetta's released. Dorchetta gets 4 more. And we run out of time. That releases Lady Havoc from the box. No, it looks like she's going to start the box. No, Punky pulls her back. I think they're going to start. So Lady Havoc will have to skate out there for the start of the jam. Looks like Fruit Smack coming out there for the BSR team. I believe as soon as the whistle blows, no. Official timeout. Official timeout so they get everything sorted out. It really comes down to how quickly they got over to the box. All right, I just got the word. It looks like 6-1 is fouled out of the game, so they'll go ahead and pull somebody else, probably the team captain from the black team, and they'll send them over to the box to replace 61. Oh, skip all that. Skip all that. We're back to bed. 61 is standing. 61 has about 2 seconds left in the jam. They will have to come out there and report. Fruit Smacks comes out there for the power start. It's going to be a quick one. Fruit Smack is 10. Shot out of a cannon. And now Lady Havoc is released. Lady Havoc comes out of there. Lady Havoc, angry, got a lot of energy. They went through a whole minute and a half, though. They had a whole bout or a whole jam before, but they're out in their initial jammer because they started in the box. I don't think they can get lead jammer. But they got 4 points. They might not be able to be lead, but they got 4. Fruit Smack coming around, slides way out of bounds. Looks like they were pushed out of bounds by somebody who went out of bounds because Fruit Smacks is allowed to push forward. This is initial pass by Fruit Smacks. And somewhere in there it gets called off. 5.5 minutes left in this bout. All right, here we go. lining up. So we just a correction on that. 61 did not have 6 penalties. They are able to keep playing. So here we go. Huckleberry going up against Turbo. Looks like everybody's set. Huckleberry's on the outside. Turbo on the inside. Turbo goes to the middle. Huckleberry gets pushed to the middle by Brusenberg. Brusenberg has got there. Huckleberry locked up. Now Huckleberry breaks it down and gets through there. Huckleberry's out first. Huckleberry coming back around, head of steam. Turbo's still stuck in there. I think Turbo's heading to the, Turbo's heading to the Mojo Dojo Casa House. So here we go. Turbo's up and out. I think that was a missed call. They thought they were heading to the box. They headed that way, and the referee said, no, you're still good. So here we go. Huckleberry up against Turbo. Huckleberry is your lead jammer. Huckleberry has got 4. Turbo is out. Turbo coming around. Turbo back into the pack. Huckleberry sees Turbo. We'll see what Huckleberry wants to do with it. Oh, and it looks like Turbo getting some instruction from D-Rex as Turbo lost lead jammer and is heading to the sin bin. That means no more lead jammer, and we will skate the next 45 seconds. So here we go. Turbo's got a chance to make up those 4 points. Turbo's got 2 blockers in front of him. Banshee and Hooper. Pushing on them both. Now a slide opening, and and just at the last second they step out. They almost had everything in bounds. And now Banshee into the sin bin. Things getting loud. Gypsy makes sure they can hear her. Turbo is free, and Turbo's got 4. Turbo made up the loss of points. Up and out of the box is Huckleberry, but just then the whistle blows. .24 points, 3 minutes left in the game. Turbo, we need you out in the middle. I think we have an official review. I see Chiringua walking out there. I see Coach Nick walking out there. That is usually an official review. An official review is where the coach, the one with the A on their hand, sees something they didn't agree with on a referee, either a missed call or a call they didn't think was worth it. And so they skate on out to the middle. They explain to the referee, this is what we saw. Oh, and I see Gay Old Time has been working on their poses. I think these are almost kung fu forms. But that's it. They get out there. They explain their side to the referee. It looks like Coach Nick is the one asking for the official review. So either they want a review of a penalty or a penalty removed or a penalty added. And they're going to explain it to the referees. The referees are then going to get together and see if they agree. If they agree, Coach Nick will get his way and they'll either add or take away the penalty he asked for, or he won't get his way and they'll take away it and he'll lose his official review for the remainder of the half. All right, looks like they got everything off their chest. The zebras are gathering. They're discussing it. They're going to figure it out if they agree. Once again, folks, we will be having a whole nother bout after this one. That one's due to start at 7:30. So we'll wind this bout out. We'll probably take a 20-minute break, it'll look like, and we'll start back at 7:30 for the second bout. 24 points separating the two teams, 2 minutes, 54 seconds. That's actually one big jam. So it's still relatively anybody's game. I think the OJ trial deliberated less time than this group here. This must be a big deal. Little dance by the Barbie head coaches there because I'm sure they're not sweating enough. All right, it looks like Sushi's going back and explain to the coaches what they believe. We'll see what happens. They lose their official review. Gray or black? All right. It looks like Black was saying that asking for a review in the sense that their jammer was calling off the jam before the penalty occurred. The referee said, "Oh, there was no call off. We just ran out of time, so there's nothing to review, and you lose your official review." So here we go. 2 minutes 54 seconds. Nobody extra going to the box. Nothing extra happening. Coach Nick had his official review. He wanted to use it, so he did. Here we go. Number 313, Biohazard, lining up against 2319. That is Brouhaha. Black starting with 2 blockers in the box. That's not a good scenario. Pink's got 1 blocker in the box. So here we go. Brouhaha takes off, runs into the black wall. Black immediately starting to get some help back, but Brouhaha out early. Biohazard stuck in Brouhaha's hip pocket as Brouhaha comes around. Biohazard right behind. Biohazard's only 20 feet behind. Biohazard gets in there, runs into the wall. Pink wall shoves him out. Sacagawea says, "Hello, I've been playing this game for a couple of days. You're not getting around me so quickly." Biohazard held up. Brouhaha trying to get around, get shoved out of bounds. We'll see if they kept everything in. Yep. No, cut track penalty. Brouhaha gets a cut track penalty. Not sure what was happening. Bonnie comes out there, gives them the official call. They've got to get off the track in a hurry. Their 30-second penalty doesn't stop till they hit the box. So here we go. BSR sends 3 to the box in a group. That's bad. That means there's only 2 people out there. Biohazard breaks that pink wall down. Now it looks like Sandy Crush is going to line up out there with .426. That is Hannibal Lecter. Biohazard breaks down that 2-person pink wall, gets through there, gets 4. Biohazard's got 8. This is where they climb back into this, folks. Here we go. Biohazard coming back around. Pink still only has 2. Gets right around Sandy Crush. Pink starting to get some help back. 7-Eleven looks like they might have entered the track illegally. Princess Pink Drink saw it, calls it immediately. Biohazard comes back in there. Pink getting a little bit of help as they get their jammer back. But that's a 12-0 run. Sorry, 12-2 run. .35 seconds left. Official timeout. Making sure they got everything right there. They don't want to get anything wrong. Looks like that's a quick thing. They're calling it around. All right, it looks like we got it all sorted out. Looks like it was Pink that called the timeout so they could turn around and get their last jam out there. Looks like Pink is going to send out Bat Hit Crazy going up against Hobo Bobo. Mojo Bobo. Mojo Bobo. That whistle ends a timeout only. Next whistle you hear is the start of the bout or jam. Whistle blows and they go. Mojo Bobo to the outside. Batty pushing right up the middle, running into Lady Havoc. And now it looks like Mojo Bobo's out first. Mojo Bobo's out. Digging around, coming around. Mojo Bobo coming around. Batty getting cycled back by Lady Havoc. Oh, big hit out of bounds. Oh, and Princess Albert's going to call a forearm on that one. So here we go. Batty's trying to make it through there. Mojo Bobo trying to climb back in there. 10 points separate this team. We're in jam time. Mojo Bobo's in control. Only 10 points separating. No, Mojo. Don't call it off yet. Oh. Mojo Bobo could have kept going, could have scored, but calls it off. Our unofficial score is a BSR Blondes at 102, Bittersweet Bombshells at 96. We'll wait for the official final whistle. Looks like the referees are going to confer. We're waiting on Sushi. Sushi, we're waiting on you. Blow the whistle. All right. That's your final score. Everybody stand up. Walk on out to the gray track. This is your opportunity. Everybody can stand up. Walk out to the gray track. Put your hand out, and we're going to send these sweaty, stinky skaters around and high five you. Introducing your bombs. It looks like your blondes are going first. So here we go. We got Malware, Turbo, Killmore Girl, Lavender Menace, Brouhaha, Bat Hit Crazy, Hannibal Lecter, Ash Kicker, Fruit Smacks, Sassy Sasquatch, Ajax, Connie Kazi, Sharknado, Dorketta, Jeannie Weasley, Barracuda, Sacagawea, Berg, Sandy, Crush, being coached by Chiringwa and Mama Mary. Our out-of-town guest from Rock Springs, Wyoming, your Bittersweet Bombshells. Kilakila, Orange Crush, Murda, Banshee Rose, Biohazard, La La Loca, Mojo Bojo, Hopper, Hooper, Slamityville Horror, Mini Mayhem, Chaotic Cougar, Huckleberry, Lady Havoc, more Plowbell, being coached by Coach Nick and Slash and Axel. All right, folks, we're going to take a break. We're going to be taking about a 20-minute break, and then we'll be back here at about 7:30. All right, now all skaters to the All right, so here we go. We're getting everything set out. So our players for tonight in our pink teams, we got 1001 Molly Mormon, 106 Annie Chokley, 11 Jamie Dodger, 116 Kamikaze, 202 Off the Rails, 22 Kaboom, 36 Carl of Cthulhu, number 4 Pain in the Nicky, 63 Bruisenberg, 76 Barracuda, 934 Jeannie Weasley, 949 Ruth Slayer Ginsburg, 977 Sacagawea, and Reverend Paynard. We're lining up quick and furious, and here we go. It looks like Carl of Cthulhu is going up against Killa Kyla. Carl trying to get through there. Killa also. Killa's out of there first. Killa rides on the inside. Backslash giving the approval for the lead jammer status. Killa coming around. Carl of Cthulhu is still worshiping, trying to do a summoning ceremony to get the big evil demon out. And now Carl is out. Carl is out, but Killa is already back into the pack. Carla is scoring, and Killa calls it off before Carl can get it back around. So let's introduce your bittersweet bombshells. We've got Killa Kyla, Deathly Harlow, Orange Crush, Banshee Rose, Murda, Sparklin, Spider Monk, Fish Hook, Chaotic Cougar, Witch Slapped, and Hell's Bells. They're representing your black team. So here we go, Reverend Paynard lining up against Banshee. Reverend Paynard goes to the outside, Banshee to the inside. Reverend Paynard plows the road. Reverend Paynard is out. Nice, smooth, clean, skating style. Coming back around. Not to be denied is Banshee Rose. Banshee Rose is out. Banshee Rose is coming around. Tiptoeing along the outside line is, in fact, Reverend Paynard. Reverend Paynard calling it off. Looks like Rev got 4. We got a tie score right out of the bat. Your referees for the night is Princess Pink Drink, Gypsy Wiper Out, Vonnie, Margie Ram, Sushi, Flyboy, D-Rex, Gay Old Time, Punky Bruiser, Sujo, Gigi Roxham, Glowjob, Knoxford Common, Backslash Moose, and Heartbreaker. So here we go. We got Spider Monk up against Bruisenberg. Bruisenberg gets out first. That iceberg got loose and went sailing through there, causing all kinds of destruction. Bruisenberg coming back around, lowers the boom, coming in hard. Spider Monk still stuck behind the pink wall. Pink wall of Jeannie Weasley and Sacagawea holds up Spider Monk. Spider Monk is now out, looking behind. He realizes he's clean. He comes through there. Bruisenberg seeing Spider Monk, calls it off right as they get their 4. Bruisenberg is your captain for the night on the pink team. Shout out to all our volunteers out there too. For the second game, we got UV, Jen Chris Johnson, Holly, Ajax, Sassy Sasquatch, Quentin Christ Johnson, Elena, Sparkhill, Biohazard, Slammityville Horror, Mama Bear, and of course Salty Bear calling the shots. Here we go. Hell's Bells up against Carl of Cthulhu. Kind of bed partners right there. Carl gets around. He's out of there. Hell's Bells still stuck behind the wall of 949 for Jamie Dodger and Molly Mormon. And now Hell's Bells is loose. Carl of Cthulhu's back into the scoring drive. Dips in behind Ruth Slayer Ginsburg and comes slamming through there. Trying to get out, looks over, sees where Hell's Bells is, makes eye contact with Mama Mary. Mama Mary says, call the summoning ceremony off, Carl. All right, the most revered one, Reverend Paynard, 4062, lining up for BSR. Orange Crush, number 23, lining up for the Bombshells. Good to see Orange Crush back in there. They had a tough bout. The first one came back. Just had to catch her breath, so here we go. Both go to the outside. Rev sees an opening on the inside. Runs in there, runs into 626. Gets spun around, and now finally gets out. That was Witch Slap who introduced themselves to Rev. Witch Slap immediately drops back to try to spring their jammer, and then drops back to try to drop back into defense. Rev coming through there, sliding through there. Nice and clean. Now we got some people heading to the box for a cut track penalty. That is Sparkland. Backslash out there laying down the justice. Reverend gets 4 more. Reverend coming around. Off the rails, cycling Orange Crush back. And now we have a star pass. Orange Crush hands off to 275. 275 is Murda. Murda has the star, but gets cycled back by Kimikaze. Murda trying to get through there, but Murda's got a tough wall. That's off the rails. Kimikaze, kaboom. Sacagawea holding them up. They're not getting anywhere. Fun fact, Kimikaze, if your car breaks down, Kimikaze can lift it so you can change your tire. I've seen her do it. All right, Spider Monk lining up against Brusenberg. That is number 369 on the black team, going head-to-head with 63 on the pink team. Whistle blows. Brusenberg to the outside. Keeps everything in and keeps moving forward. Spider Monk trying to cycle through there. Has to get through Jeannie Weasley, Annie Chokley, and Ooh Barracuda. That wall is not going to break apart quickly as they all take a hit on Spider Monk. Brusenberg is out. Brusenberg is looking to line up some points. Brusenberg comes into the back. Brusenberg lines in, slides sideways. Nice sidewalk surfing there. Gets cycled out, pops right back in, and Brusenberg moves forward. One more to beat, and Brusenberg gets past it. Brusenberg is moving, keeps moving around. And now Spider Monk is broken loose. Spider Monk is out. Brusenberg realizing Spider Monk is out, calls it off before Monk can get around. So, folks, you still have time to buy raffle tickets. We are going to be announcing the raffle prizes here in the middle of the second half here, or excuse me, in the halftime. So make sure you get out there and get your raffle tickets buying early. Go buy there. Hellskate has got their first edition of their comic available. So make sure you go over there and help out fellow Derby players. So here we go. Carl of Cthulhu lining up against Orange Crush. The two packs separate. Slayer is out there acting as a bridge. Orange Crush trying to break down Molly Mormon. Jamie Dodger and Sacagawea. Carl of Cthulhu gets through there. Yes, Carl of Cthulhu is a cult, all but unto himself. Carl getting through. Oh, a big hit there. Carl loads up and drops a black player. That was Fishhook that went down hard. Fishhook pops right back up. Fishhook is one of our local skater. Carl's going to have to skate against them pretty soon. So here we go. Star pass. Orange Crush hands off. It's number 27. That is Banshee Rose who's got the star. Banshee Rose gets the star on and comes around. Carl hears Mama Mary saying, call it off. So here we go. Reverend Paynard lining up against Kyla. They're able to separate. Kyla stuck behind Kaboom. And Reverend Paynard breaks the black wall down and gets through there. Just then the black wall drops back to try to provide some offense to Kyla. Pink doing a good job absorbing it. Kaboom in there, making sure Kyla doesn't get past her. Reverend's back in there. Rev's making the move and moves forward. Rev takes a couple of body shots but keeps moving. Rev is a big man, but light on his skates. He comes back around, lining up, gets behind Kaboom and Kimikaze, trying to get them to blow a hole open. They're still trying to block. And just then Kyla gets the star and gets through there. Bodies flying, pile up here in the 405. And Reverend Paynard calls it off. Spider Monk lining up against Bruisenberg. Spider Monk with a series of spins and pirouettes and keeps moving. Spider Monk gets through there. Checking with backslash, and the backslash says you're clean. Bruisenberg about 20 feet behind Spider Monk. Spider Monk puts a little stride on. Bruisenberg matching him stride for stride. He takes a leap. Bruisenberg takes to the outside. Bruisenberg gets through first, though. Spider Monk landed on the outside, and Spider Monk calls it off. But unfortunately, Bruisenberg got all their points. Backslash gives the big 0 on that one. I think Spider Monk might have thought they got a couple of points, but backslash says no soup for you, my friend. So here we go. Reverend Paynard lining up against Banshee Rose. Whistle blows and they take off. Banshee Rose is backed up a little bit. She wanted to get some speed. She runs into Jamie Dodger. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Oh, there was some bad intentions on that pass. But everybody gets up, skates off just fine. Yikes. Reverend Paynard is back in there, and Jamie Dodger is going to go off for a block, it looks like. And Banshee Rose coming back around. Reverend Paynard sees him coming around, calls it off before Banshee can get there. I'll tell you, Banshee Rose is going to pay for every point they got there. They took a big hit from Jammy and Kaboom and a couple others, and they kept going forward. So here we go. Hell's Bells lining up against Carl Cthulhu. Carl Cthulhu breaks the wall down first, gets through on the inside. Carl is out. Hell's Bells is still stuck in there. Pink doing a good job, making sure that Hell's Bells stay stuck. They've got off the rails. Kaboom. Kimikaze out there, making sure that they stay stuck. Kaboom will always live up to her name, and she will deliver a hit on you. And the last sound you will hear is Kaboom as they come in there. Now Hell's Bell is through, chasing Carl, but Carl's on there 4 points, trying to get more. We'll see what happens. Coming through there, Carl spins and calls it off as he's coming through there. Looking for a couple of cheap ones, gets one, and they call it a day. Looks like we had parts coming off skates. All right, here we go. Halfway through the first half. Here we go. Number 15 going up against Reverend Paynard. That is Killa Kyla. Killa Kaya gets cycled back. Big hit out of bounds by Annie Chokley. Gathers himself and moves forward. Reverend Paynard is already back around and coming forward. Reverend Paynard hits the pack with bad intentions. Moves the pack forward, trying to cycle through there. Killa still trying to maneuver through there. Gets a big hit out of bounds by Wheeler. Wheeler thought they got up, and Wheeler does. Wheeler stays in bounds and cycles Killa back. Reverend gets a forearm call. That's going to be a power jam now for Killa. Nobody can call it off as Rev did establish lead jammer. Killa looks like they're wearing down a little bit. I wouldn't doubt it. That pink wall has been sturdy all night. Killa's pivot is back there to see if they need some help. And Killa almost is around, but taking last-minute hits from Annie Chokley. Berg. Now Barracuda's able to cycle back. They're going to have to drop another back, and they do just in time. Killa not able to get around. Oh, and there we go. Barracuda stretched it out too far and gets sent to the sin bin. They cooked off enough time. That releases Reverend Paynard. Killa's on her initial pass. Now she's going to come in there and try to get some points. Reverend Paynard gets through there. Reverend gets 4. Killa trying to make another 4. And Killa gets 4 points for the bittersweet Bombshells. Reverend takes a hit from Fishhook, shakes it off, and keeps moving. All right, it looks like Jeannie Weasley comes out there for the pink team for the first time in the jam position. Going up against 369, that is Spider Monk for the black team. Spider Monk's Jenny bringing her own fan club, it looks like. Jenny taking some hits from Spider Monk, but that doesn't do anything to slow Jenny down. But it does get Spider Monk is able to bust through first. Spider Monk is your lead jammer. Jeannie still stuck in her. Jeannie getting some help with her from her friends. Spider Monk coming back around. Spider Monk is in there. Spider Monk is scoring. Spider Monk calling it off as they get through there, getting 2 points. Making sure that Jeannie Weasley doesn't get any. All right, lining up is going to be Hell's Bells up against Carl of Cthulhu. Pack separate. Carl gets his pack to break down first. And Carl is out there summoning ceremony successful. Carl is in there for the scoring drive. Hell's Bells yet to ring. And Carl gets through there. Witch Slap had to let him go. And now Hell's Bells gets out. Right as Hell's Bells gets out, Carl sees it, calls it off. All right, folks, we have a timeout from the black team there. They want to catch their breath and make sure everything's going okay. This is an excellent time to get up, move around, get to the concession stand. We do have a vendor here. It says Hell's Skate. This is a supernatural roller derby art comic and film project that has been released. They just got their first issue. I bought a copy of it. I'm going to read it tonight. This is Disco Bliss, and in case you're wondering how Derby got started in Utah, you might want to go over and ask Disco Bliss, as she is one of the original skaters. We also have a raffle going on, folks. Like I've told you a million times, Derby isn't cheap. Derby isn't free. We have to pay for electricity. We have to pay for our home, all that kind of stuff. So make sure you get over there and get one of these excellent raffle baskets. There is even a Barbie basket that has 2 collectible Barbies in the original packaging. So depending on the type of Barbie, might be worth a lot of money. All right, so here we go. Deathly Harlow, number 217, lines up against Sacagawea. First time we've seen either jammer out there tonight. They line up close and then separate. Wheeler goes plowing into the pack. Trying to get around Fishhook. Keeps it. Nice work. Wheeler doing everything they can to get around the toe, and they do. Wheeler is lead jammer. Her fans are big in the crowd there. They're cheering her on. And now we have a standoff. Looks like Deathly Harlow hands off to number 36. That is Sparklin. Sparklin is your jammer now of record. And no, Sparklin has to give the jammer back. It was not a clean pass. So we do not have a clean pass. Deathly Harlow has to keep it. Deathly Harlow has it. Sparklin is lined up to accept it. And Wheeler has seen enough. That potato is cooked. All right, Hell's Bells comes out for the black team, lining up against Carl of Cthulhu for the pink team. Both of them in a deadly crunch. There we go. Hell's Bells are going to try to call a Cthulhu through there, but Kimikaze saw that and cut him off. Hell's Bells get stuck in there. Either way you're looking, one of these two is going to raise a demon. Bombshells doing an excellent job beating up on Carl, making sure he doesn't go through there without any bruises. Carl finally gets through, gets lead jammer from RG Ram. Hell's Bells still fighting in there, fighting against Ruth Slayer, Ginsburg, and Kimikaze. And now Kim has got to let him go. Hell's Bells fought hard through there. Almost a solid minute of fighting. Carl sees where he's at, sees Hell's Bells coming around, calls it off before Hell's Bells can make contact. All right, Reverend Paynard lining up against Spider Monk. They zigzag, crisscross, and back and forth, but ultimately, Reverend ends up pushing on the black wall, and Spider Monk is stuck behind Kaboom and Bruisenberg. Oh, almost got caught. Spider Monk gets cycled back by Berg. Reverend Paynard is out and coming around. Spider Monk gets some help as it looks like Huckleberry is dropped back, or 275. That is Murda. Reverend's got 4, looking for more. Murda trying to back over there to try to spring Spider Monk. Spider Monk still stuck behind the big pink wall. Reverend gets thrown out of bounds, comes back in. Murda puts a big hit on Rev. Rev shakes it off, but keeps moving forward. Witch Slap is out there trying to slow Rev down. Rev wants to call it off before any points can be scored from the other team. All right, Banshee Rose lining up for the black team, going up against Jeannie Weasley for the pink team. Here we go, Jeannie Weasley butt bombs in there, gets stood up, but now it looks like Banshee Rose has got one more to beat, but that one more is the sisters. Oh, it's 2 more out there. The sisters making sure Banshee Rose can't get through there, and now off the rails heading to the bin. That is the Mojo Dojo Casa House. 30 seconds of silent reflection. Jeannie Weasley gets cycled back. Jeannie Weasley is trying to work their way through. And it looks like Banshee Rose is your lead jammer. And just then, Jeannie Weasley pops out. Jeannie Weasley behind Banshee Rose, half a track or so. Banshee Rose comes in there, runs into their fish hook. Can't get through there, but Jeannie Weasley comes in, hitting players, and now Jeannie Weasley comes out of there first. All right. We've called this play before. Hell's Bells up against Carl of Cthulhu. Both of them lined up towards the inside. Hell's Bells leaning towards the inside even more. Carl goes to the inside, now to the outside. Hell's Bells trying to stick on the outside. Kimikaze, Wheela, and Marley Mormon making sure they don't get through there. Carl of Cthulhu is through first. Carl is coming around. Carl digging in, coming in there, season opening. Witch Slap puts a hit on Carl. Hell's Bells is busted loose. Hell's Bells rolling down the track. Carl gets through there. Carl notices Hell's Bells getting through there and calls it off before Hell's Bells gets around. Now, folks, there is also a photo booth over there. Make sure that if you do take a photo, post it online. You tag Beehive Skate Revolution, the Derby Depot, and all that. Make sure we get as many people out here. I love seeing the size of the crowd out here tonight. It's a good-sized crowd. That's excellent for us. I'm sorry if any of you came for the ballet and accidentally got Derby. But here we go, off the rails, going up against Spider Monk. Off the rails is 202. And there we go. Spider Monk gets out first, but no, off the rails is out first. Off the rails put a hit on Spider Monk, slowing him down, which gave off the rails their first lead jammer status. Off the rails coming back around. Comes right back in there and bang! Blows that black wall up. Off the rails, digging hard. Calling it off right as Spider Monk gets up there. Spider Monk able to get three. Three on Spider Monk there, though. All right, over 4 minutes left in this half. First time we've seen it, but Kimikaze, the strong woman of the group, leads out there. Up against Kimikaze is going to be numbers 275. That is Mirda. I'm not sure if it's a play on the Spanish word for poop or murder. We're going to ask. So here we go. Right up the middle. Kimikaze lowers her head and pushes that whole pack forward. Kimikaze, a power lifter, trying to move the entire pack, and a forklift move is going to do it. Mirda is stuck behind the pink wall. Annie Chokley. And out of nowhere, Mirda gets out. I didn't think that was going to happen, but Mirda got out first. Kimikaze, not to be denied. Kim is right behind. Mirda coming in there, hits into that pink wall. That pink wall holds tough. Coming around is Kimma. Kimma can't get close enough to get any points scored, though. All right, Carl of Cthulhu line up against Hell's Bells. Wheela Berg, Jammy Dodger, and Payne and the Nikki is out there for the pink team. Berg cycles back Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells comes way back. Berg immediately makes contact. Oh, it looks like Pink's got two of the black team held up. Hell's Bells puts the nifty skating styles on. Jammy goes down. Hell's Bells comes back around. Berg tries to put a hit, and Carl gets out first. Carl is your lead jammer. Hell's Bells has not made it out yet. Not cleanly, at least. Payne and Nikki puts a hit on him. Another hit. Hell's Bells is getting beat up in there by Nikki. Car- Carl getting instruction from his team, and he calls it off, folks. All right, here we go. First time we've seen her to jam tonight. Number 1001. That is Molly Mormon going head to head with 369. That is the Spider Monk. Whistle blows, they exchange position. Molly goes into the outside. Spider Monk trying to go to the inside. Spider Monk trying to get around off the rails. Ruth Slayer, Ginsburg, Barracuda. Not an easy wall to get around. Barracuda cycles Spider Monk way back. Spider Monk waits till Barracuda starts forward and then jumps in. Spider Monk trying to get around, gets around Ruth Slayer, Ginsburg, and then twists out. And now we have a power jam as Molly Mormon ends in the sin bin. The Bombshells drop back to help spring Spider Monk, and they do. No lead jammer established, so Spider Monk is your lead jammer. Spider Monk number 369 tells his team, get up in there and break stuff. Hurry up. I want chaos. He comes in, he goes out. Barracuda puts a nice hit. Ruth Slayer Pittsburgh goes over to put a hit. Oh! Gypsy called him on a cut track. So that immediately releases Molly Mormon. Molly Mormon coming around. 20 seconds left in the half, 40 seconds left in the jam. Molly gets in, Molly gets out. Molly was on her initial pass. Now she's got to make points. She's got 30 seconds. Nobody can call it off because we went to the box. So Molly's in, Molly's out. That's 4 points for Molly. Out of the box comes Spider Monk. He shot out of the cannon. We're out of time and a half. We're on jam time now. Molly collecting herself, trying to get in there, get the last few points they can. Spider Monk trying to come in and get something out of this. He's going to get at least one. And there we go. All right, folks, pay no attention. This is halftime. This is not the final bout. We are going to take a 15-minute break and then come back for another bout, half of the bout. We will be announcing at some point throughout this the raffle winners, so make sure if you did buy some raffle tickets, get over there and get them in there quick. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes, I think. Once again, folks, we are at intermission. It is not over. It is halftime, folks. That means you're going to get about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm not sure exactly. Get over there, get to the concession stand, get yourself something to drink. Support Derby, get some soap. Remember, if you're going to try to drive back to Rock Springs tonight, your skater's going to smell awfully bad. You're going to want to bring home some Salt Lake City Derby Girl products. I use them myself. I prefer the Midnight Fog one, which I did not bring, Holly. I'm very upset about that. Nonetheless, we're going to take a quick break, 13 minutes, and we'll be back. sport. It's chariot racing combined with wild animal games and things like that. But it's a battle. Looks like we got most of the pink team out there. We need a few more bombshells to get it going here. They're trickling out. Now, folks, if you haven't figured out what's happening here or what's going on, there are people walking around that says, ask me about roller derby. Please do. The problem with roller derby is we tend to have diarrhea of the mouth when you ask us about roller derby. So feel free to ask a question, but also feel free to say that's enough. But if you do not understand something, we would be glad to explain it to you. If you do not see somebody with the sign that says, ask me about roller derby, just ask the person sitting next to you if they seem to know what's going on. Now, again, there are photo booths over there, so make sure you're taking your picture. Make sure you're tagging Beehive Skate Revolution and the Derby Depot so we can get recognition, keep our lovely place and our home here. All right, it looks like we got a couple of free agents for the next half. It looks like we're going to start off with number 6 is going to be Knuckles being added to the black team. And 007 Doppelganger will be coming over for the black team also to add some depth there as they get suited up and get ready for some derby action. So here we go. It looks like we're going to start off fast and furious as Kimikaze is going to line up against Witch Slapped. All right, both skaters break out fast. It looks like Kimikaze is your lead jammer, but Witch Slap is in the front. Witch Slap coming through there. Witch Slap putting a beating on Kaboom and Carl. Ow! That looks like that might have hurt. Check your teeth, Witch Slap. That's why they wear the mouth guards. Kaboom causing trouble in there, blowing things up as everybody goes down. Kimikaze trying to get around Fishhook. Can't quite get through there. Fishhook putting the beating on Kimma. Kimma plowing through there. Chaotic Cougar has to let Kimma go. Witch slapping, or excuse me, Fishhook and Killa holding up Kimma as long as they can. Now Kimma's out, getting 4 points. Witch slap is actually ahead of Kimma. Witch Slap gets another 4. Kimma coming in. Kimma's in control, but Witch Slap got the advantage on that one. So that's what they're going to have to do. The Bombshells, they're going to climb back in this. They're going to have to chip away at it. 4 points, call it off. 4 points, call it off. We'll see how they do. All right, number 949 comes out. That is Ruth Slayer Ginsburg. Lining up against number 275. That is Mirda. And there we go. The whistle blows and they go. Slayer pushing that pack forward. Mirda trying to push the pack forward. Was stuck behind Reverend and Kate. Slayer gets out of there, pushes forward. And Mirda coming around. Oh, they're both coming back in. Slayer sees Mirda coming and calls it off before Mirda can get there. Smart derby action. Can't score if you're not coming around. All right, Spider Monk coming up. And what is this? It's a unicorn on the track, folks. That is a jammy Dodger jamming. That is, in fact, a unicorn. You will not see that often, folks. Remember where you were when you saw number 11, Jammy Dodgers, step on the track as a jammer. Spider Monk trying to fight his way through there. Spider Monk gets through first. Jammy still trying in there, fighting around Killa, fighting around many others. And now Jammy is out. Spider Monk is back in the jam, and he's getting around, and Spider Monk calls it off before Jammy gets there. You don't get a name like Jammy Dodger by jamming all the time. They are literally jamming, dodging the jam every time. So remember where you were when you saw the Jammy Dodger. So here we go, starting off Fast and Furious is 6 Knuckles. Going head to head with 202 off the rails. And 202 gets through first. Rails is through. Knuckles is coming through. Oh, big collision is jammer on jammer crime. And we have a call off. All right, in addition to Knuckles, 007 Dop is reported to the bench. And Dop is immediately onto the track, so wasting no time, Dop gets out there for the black team. So here we go, 275 Mirda going up against 106 Annie Chokley. Annie trying to get cycling back and forth, moving around. Mirda has an opening. Mirda slams through there, gets through there fast. Annie Chokley puts a big hit on 217, checks on their status, and then moves forward. Mirda wastes no time, comes back around. Mirda coming back into the pack, looking to score. Runs into Jeannie Weasley and keeps moving forward. Bruisenberg comes over there to put a hit on Mirda. Puts Mirda down, and Mirda calls it off before Annie can get around. And now we have an official timeout. Officials are allowed to take a timeout no matter what. They might have looked like they told Dop they needed to pull up their uniform so they could see the 007. It's always important, so there we go. Dop has it written on their back for all to see. All right, so here we go. We got Kaboom out there for the first time jamming, going head to head with number 307. That is Hell's Bells. Whistle blows a Kaboom, makes a big hit and goes outside and gets around. Kaboom is loose. I think that's what caused the atomic bomb, was a bunch of free radicals. So here we go. Hell's Bells hitting bodies. Molly Mormon and Hell's Bells collide. Kaboom is plowing through there. When Kaboom hits you, that's the only sound you will hear is Kaboom. All right, Hell's Bells is loose, but Kaboom's already on their first forward looking for more. Kaboom comes in and calls it off. And making sure you hear him, Kaboom shouts out, calling it off. All right, number 369, Spider Monk lining up against 202 off the rails. All right, here we go. Spider Monk runs into rails. Rails stand strong, and Spider Monk is just spinning. But Spider Monk, with an effective way, gets through there. Spider Monk is through there first. He was just bouncing around like a pachinko ball and spinning and moving and gets through. Now off the rails is through. Spider Monk's with a little bit of a hop. Tries to get through, but steps out, so he gets cycled back. Off the rails is trying to get through. Spider Monk is trying to call it off and does, in fact, do that. Off the rails is able to pick up 2, though. All right, Knuckles lining up against 934. That is Jeannie Weasley. They both slide laterally back and forth. Jeannie Weasley finds an opening around Sackenger Wheeler and gets out. Weasley is around Wheeler and out. Not to be denied is Knuckles. That is a bare knuckle sandwich coming right at you, folks. Weasley coming back in there. Jeannie lines everything up and slides through there, trying to get through, but it gets cycled back by Killa. Knuckles is through, and Knuckles has got 4. Knuckles has got the advantage. Jeannie is your lead jammer. Nice move by Knuckles. Boy, Knuckles just pirouetting through there, kept all their skates in bounds. Pretty move. Jeannie says, okay, that's enough. I lost the advantage, and I've had enough. Jamie giving I love you anyway. All right, Hell's Bells comes out. Hell's Bells is going to line up against, Barracuda. Both teams have a blocker in the box. Hell's Bells puts a big hit on Barracuda. Barracuda doesn't move. Barracuda is full of a lot of teeth, so you might want to be careful you get that close to the jaws on that one. Barracuda beating people up. One more to beat. And then gets around with a nice move around Witch Slap. Hell's Bells trying to get around Rev. Does just that. Barracuda's in the lead. Hell's Bells digging hard, trying to catch up. Closing the distance. 20, maybe 10 feet separating the two of them. Back into the pack. Barracuda looks around, slides sideways. Comes through there. Orange Crush, Doppelganger, and Witch Slap holding up. Nikki comes over there to help and springs Barracuda. Reverend, Jammy, Kaboom, and Nikki holding up Hell's Bells. Hell's Bells in on their scoring drive. Barracuda's on their second 4 points. Barracuda is your lead jammer. And now Hell's Bells gets 4. We'll see what Barracuda ended up. Barracuda gets 4 at the end there. All right, looks like Murda lining up against Kimikaze. Kimikaze in the pink. Coming around, trying to get around 217 there. Can't get around him quite yet. Kimikaze dropping the forklift, trying to move everybody. Black has to start spreading out. Kimikaze stays grounded and moves forward. Kim is out, and Kim is looking for revenge. Kim wants points. Bruisenberg runs out there to try to slow Mirda down and does exactly that. Staying in contact with the pack, looks to get a little spread out, has to finally let him go. Berg has to let Mirda go. Mirda cuts out of there. Kimikaze is in there scoring points. Bodies flying. Oh, Mirda puts a big hit on Molly Mormon. Molly Mormon pops down, pops up. Carla Cthulhu out there trying to slow Mirda down. Mirda gets through. Kimikaze back around looking for 4 more points. Mirda trying to come around and get him more. And now Killa heading to the sin bin. That is the Modo Jojo Casa House over there today, which is far easier to say than the Pie Pizzeria penalty box. So here we go. Kimma's a diesel truck, keeps moving forward. And calls it off. All right, folks, so I have our first gift basket and our first raffle winner. So if you have raffle tickets, pull them out right now. Take a look at them. And if you have number 852-6395, that's 6395, you have won the Salt Lake Barber basket. 952-6395, you are a wiener. All right, second gift basket, the Salt Lake Film Society gift basket. 852-6446. Last three of 446. You are a winner. Unless you want to stay in your seat and do the wave. So, folks, two gift basket winners. Last three of 395 and last three of 446. Please go see Holly for you have won gift baskets. All right, looks like we're coming out of an official timeout or a timeout from somebody. Looks like we're going to send out number 106, Annie Chokley, for the pink team, going head-to-head to a 369 Spider Monk for the black team. Two blockers in the box for the black team, one blocker in the box for the pink team. Spider Monk with a nice move around Wheeler gets through there first. Annie Chokley still trying to fight past Dopp. Can't quite do it. Getting some help back there. Now Dopp gets some extra help with some more blockers as they clear the box. Spider Monk is through, and Spider Monk with a nice apex hop there, gets through there and gets there four. Annie Chokley is out. Spider Monk hits Annie Chokley, but sends himself flying. Annie was braced for impact, and Spider Monk took the worst of that. Spider Monk slides through there and gets some quick another 4 points. Well, folks, I've called a lot of derby, but I've never seen Jamie Dodger jam twice in one night. But here we go. Jamie Dodger coming out there going head-to-head with Knuckles. Now Jamie goes to the outside, runs into Fishhook. Knuckles runs into Barracuda and the entire pink team, and Jamie Dodger's out first. The Unicorns and Berg helps Knuckles get out of bounds. Pink team forms right in front of Knuckles. Jamie's back around. Jamie's looking to score now. Knuckles still got one more to beat, but it's Rev. Rev cycles Knuckles back. Jamie's through. Jamie keeps moving. Jamie does a little aloha wave there. Little hula action. So now Knuckles is loose, but Jamie's got four, looking for more. Jamie turns back, sees where Knuckles is, says, you know what? I'm going to hit it real quick and call it off. And calls it off before Knuckles can make it there. All right, folks, so if you're looking for the McGee and Company Amazon Echo gift basket and you have number 8526-351, if your last three are 351, you are the winner of the Amazon Echo. 351. Go see Holly. All right, so here we go. Hell's Bells up against Kimikaze. Kimikaze drops the forklifts down on the ground. They're going to plow that whole team forward. If anybody can lift the entire black team, it is Kimikaze. Hell's Bells using some finesse to get around Molly Mormon. Now Sacagawea and Kaboom come in there to try to free Kimma. They do a good job breaking up that black wall. Black wall does a nifty job of reforming behind and catching Kimma, making sure they can't do it. Hell's Bells is back around and scoring 4. Hell's Bells comes in, runs into Molly Mormon. The slowest fall I've ever seen. As Molly Mormon slowly fell to the ground with help from her friends, make sure they make a lot of impact. They might be getting a multiplayer out of it. Sure enough, they do. They got a multiplayer out of that, hanging on to their players too much. So Hell's Bells has got 8, looking for more. Hell's Bells has got 12. And we had a star pass. Wheeler is your jammer. Wheeler trying to plow through there, trying to get around Witch Slap. Uh-oh. And Hell's Bells calls it around just as Wheeler starts coming around. That's a 16-0 run. I think Wheeler was kind of glad that called off. Wheeler didn't want to make too many passes. All right, Mirda lining up against Ruth Slayer Ginsburg. Slayer moves up forward, gets into the black. Mirda trying to push on Carlo, Cthulhu, Jeannie Weasley, and Annie Chokley. And Mirda's out first. Mirda coming around. Mirda looking to hit the track and plows in there. Slayer still stuck in there, not yet getting through there. And now it looks like Slayer breaks through. Slayer's coming around, but Mirda's got 4, looking for more. And Mirda calls it off right as Slayer comes back around. So, folks, raffle time. If you have 8526 458, you are the winner of the Planted Salon products. Last 3 of 458, you are a winner. 458. All right. Next up is the Barbies, folks. The Barbies. If you have the last 3 of 403, you are the winner of the Barbies. 403, you win the Barbies. Meanwhile, back to action. Ooh Barracuda out there against Spider Monk. Ooh Barracuda gets through first. Ooh Barracuda's out, coming back around. Spider Monk is yet to break containment. Ooh Barracuda's back in there. Spider Monk gets called for a cut track penalty. Spider Monk arguing it a little bit. They're telling him to hurry up. Oh, he's back on the track, back off the track. All right, here we go. Ooh Barracuda running into Witch Slap. Witch Slap does what they can to hold up Ooh Barracuda. Ooh Barracuda's now loose. Ooh, Barracuda coming back around. Her team lined up. She sends her team forward. That's a little unfair as Reverend Paynard is all greased up and stinky. But now the black has to start spreading out. They're trying to hold, but Barracuda breaks it down and gets through there. We run out of derby time. Spider Monk's trapped in the box. He'll come out as the lead, as the jammer for the other one. We'll see if he wants to keep it up. Holly, did we get all the gift cards or all the raffle prizes picked up? I can't see Holly. I know she's over there somewhere. Margie. Referees. We need a referee over here. Oh, there we go. Thank you. All right, so here we go. It's 2-0-2, and that's off the rails going up against Spider Monk. Spider Monk is in the Mojo Jojo Casa House. He's been released. He's made contact. Off the rails has got one more to beat, but that one more is Knuckles. Knuckles is not giving in slowly. Knuckles gets help from Dop. Dop drop it back. Now Rails is loose. Rails skeets forward. Spider Monk takes off the panty, looking to slide it forward. Looking for Knuckles. No, Spider Monk keeps it and clams through there. Spider Monk is through. They're on their initial pass. Off the rails is on their scoring pass. Off the rails calls it off before Monk can get back there. All right, folks. So we have the Monument Pit Vipers Bucked Up Energy Basket. That sounds like something you get in Thailand. But anyway, 8526 546 546. You are the winner of the Momentum Pit Vipers Bucked Up Energy Basket. So here we go. Carla Cthulhu lining up against Mirda. Carla Cthulhu is out first. He's been rested. He did a lot of jamming in the first half. He's been resting in the second half. Now gets out of there. Mirda won't be denied. Mirda is out. And it looks like Carl calls it off right away. All right, coming out, it looks like Hell's Bells, number 807 for the black team, lining up with Reverend Paynard, 4062. Most Revered one on the inside, now sliding to the outside. Hell's Bells inside, now slides to the middle. Reverend's out first. Reverend Paynard coming back around, takes a good look, sees Hell's Bells still stuck in the wash, coming back in there. Looks for gain speed, a little bit of an apex hop. He gets through there. Reverend Paynard gets 4. Hell's Bells is on their initial pass. Reverend's not going to burn a lot of energy. They all call it off. All right, Knuckles comes out of there for the black team. Jeannie Weasley for the pink team. Pink has one blocker in the box. That's Kaboom. Whistle blows and Knuckles gets swallowed by this pack immediately. Weasley trying to push through there. A little hocus pocus to get Jeannie through. Knuckles tries to get through Wheeler and does. Knuckles is through first. Jeannie is still stuck in there getting some help from their friends. Pink keeps sending people to the box, though. They've got only 2 blockers out there. Knuckles is fast. Knuckles is coming around. Knuckles slides right through there. I don't think anybody put an elbow or anything on a Knuckles. Witch slapped and Jeannie Weasley exchanging phone numbers. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. But Jeannie is out. Dop is telling Knuckles to keep moving, keep going. Jeannie is through there. Runs into Witch Slap. Witch Slap sends Jeannie out. Killa sends Jeannie out. But Killa steps out. Jeannie doesn't realize it, but Killa also stepped out. Both of them cycle back. Oh, big fall out there. Jeannie's okay. Witch Slap, they check on each other. They're teammates normally. So here we go. Now Jeannie gets through there. Knuckles is coming around, smooth and sturdy. Jeannie's got 4. Knuckles has got 16. Oh, Knuckles has got 20, boy. Knuckles is doing well, pulling her team back into this. Knuckles is up to 24. And it looks like we have a star pass. Wheeler is now your star. Wheeler comes out, gets 4. 24-8 run. Well, Knuckles comes in there with a full head of steam, runs into Molly Mormon and Kaboom, and is able to get through there. Knuckles with a 28-8 run. I think that's the high jam of the evening, folks. 28 points on a single jam. Round of applause for Knuckles. So Spider Monk lining up against Ruth Slayer Ginsburg. Slayer takes off, goes and plows right into the pack. Barracuda and Kimikaze cycle Spider Monk back. Spider Monk jumped in, didn't call. It looks like jumped in a little early, runs into Barracuda. Spider Monk trying to fight his way through there. It's got a couple more to get through. They cycle through. They try to get in front of him. Spider Monk is through. Slayer is through. Slayer is coming back around to score. Slayer comes in there, hits the team. Spider Monk comes in there, hits Kimma. Kimma and Cthulhu call down Spider Monk. A lot of action for only 1 point. But that's Derby for you. Oh, we have an official review. It looks like Black is calling for an official review. I think. But I don't see anybody walking out there for Black. They might be using it as a timeout. Oh, nope. Now I see him walking out. Okay, Coach Nick is going to explain his situation. So, folks, we'd like to thank you all for coming out here and supporting Roller Derby. We realize this takes a lot of time out of your day. Hopefully, we put on a high quality entertainment for you. This is the highest level of contact sports. Even rugby players don't generate this much speed running around because you got these adults here that put on these skates and they can get up to 30 miles an hour. Luckily, the depot floor is ice cold, and they'll lay on it to relax and re-energize themselves. The problem is they have to stand up after this. And now we have all of them. There we go. They're all passing out. Yes, the derby floor is like ice, so when you lay on it, it feels good. Oh, I thought Rails was about to break dance for us. All right, looks like the coaches have explained it to Princess Pink Drink. He's going to go back and talk to the other zebras and see what they think. Does everybody know what you call a gathering of zebras? It's called a dazzle of zebras. That's my only dad joke that I'll tell you for the entire night. It's not a joke, it's a true fact. And a reminder, Utah liquor laws are a little funny. By simply walking past a beer, I think you're legally drunk. So be careful out there driving around. All right, looks like Princess is back. He's given the decision. All right, folks. It looks like we had two official reviews. The first one, Black wanted an official review and wanted to add a back block or a high block. That was denied, so Black will not get a penalty for that, or Pink won't be assessed. But unfortunately, they will be assessed a penalty because Pink asked for a penalty as their coach left the designated area and entered the penalty box area, which is illegal. So Pink did get a official review. Their captain will be serving out a penalty, and we will skate forward. So here we go. 3 minutes left in derby action. We got Mirda going up against Off the Rails. And it looks like Off the Rails is out first. Off the Rails is through. Mirda looking to pull off the star and try to get somebody else. Now Black getting help out of the box. Mirda finally gets through there. Mirda digging in, coming around. At this time of night, those skates are getting heavy. All right, Off the Rails is back in there and scoring. Mirda's back in there looking to score. And Off the Rails is through. And Off the Rails, a nice little spin move. No. Gets cycled out. Mirda also getting cycled back. And here we go. Off the Rails, a nice backward skating. Gets through there. Oh. All right, we need the medics down here in the far corner. And could do a full concussion protocol check on them. Anytime pay is stopped for injury, the medics will take you over there and make sure everything is okay. So here we go. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. We're going to at least get one more jam, if not two. We'll see. Brusenberg comes out there for the pink team. Hells Bells comes out there for the black team. Pink still got one in the box. That's Kimikaze. Jamie Dodger, Molly Mormon, and Sacagawea out there for the pink team. Deadly Harlow, Knuckles, Dop out there for the black team. Along with Sparkland, and now it looks like Brusenberg is out first. Brusenberg is your lead jammer. Brusenberg is in control. Behind Brusenberg is coming Hells Bells. Hells Bells about 3/4 of the track behind. Hells Bells trying to catch up. Brusenberg in there scoring points. 1 minute, 10 seconds left in it. Oh, nice move with Berg. Berg is so hard to get out of bounds because they only need two wheels on the track at any given time to skate forward. Hells Bells gets 4-2. Berg's looking to run the clock now. Berg just wants to run timeout. Berg slides around, runs into Dop. Dop slows down Berg. 46 seconds left. Berg coming forward, trying to get around. Got Knuckles and Dop, and finally gets around. "20 seconds left in the bout. Oh, and Bird calls it off. We'll see if anybody wants to get out there quick enough to get one more jam or if we're going to call it a night. Nope, Chiringwa calls it off. Calls a timeout to put a stop on the clock, so we will get one more jam. Now, folks, in Derby, what will happen is as soon as we start the clock, the jam clock will take over when we run out of time. Looks like Pink has got a couple in the box. And it does look like Carla Cthulhu will come out going up against Spider Monk. All right, folks, as I was saying, when those 8 seconds run off, the jam clock will take over. Here we go. Spider Monk up against Carla Cthulhu. Clock starts. Carl looks like to get out first. Carl, no! Wait, it's a wreck over here. I can't tell you. Spider Monk and Carl come together. It looks like Carl is in the lead. We're out of time, and now we just are on jam time. Carl realizing he's got the win and calls it off. Woo. All right, your unofficial score, BSR 200, Bittersweet Blondes 141. We'll wait for the final whistle. And there we go, the final whistle. Folks, come on out to the gray track and get ready to high five some Derby players. All right, folks, and let's introduce your teams to you. Your pink team for the night: Molly Mormon, Annie Chokley, Jamie Dodger, Kim McCausey, Off the Rails, Kaboom, Carla Cthulhu, Payne and the Nikki, Bruisenberg, Barracuda, Jeannie Weasley, Ruth Slayer, Ginsburg, Sacagawea Whelan, Reverend Paynard. Your black team: Kilakila, Deathly Harlow, Orange Crush, Fancy Rose, Mirda, Sparklin, Spider Monk, Fish Hook, Chaotic Cougar, Witch Slap, Hell's Bells, Knuckles, and Doppelganger. All right, folks, as you get ready to clear out, remember, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you very much. Good night. All right, don't forget we need one family picture, so we need all the skaters into the middle of the rink. All skaters into the middle of the rink after you pick your MVPs. All skaters to the middle of the track. All skaters. All skaters, middle of the track. All skaters.